That, guys, it is 3 o'clock on Wednesday, and that means it's time for Foodies and Friends. Super excited about today. That is the lovely Katie Stone joining us today. Katie, introduce our guest.
You guys, we have a really special guest. I just found out he knew my mom too, which is even better. Frank Triola of Triola's Kitchen, and this is not your first restaurant. We're going to get into that in a little bit, but this is a new restaurant for you. It's only been open for a couple of months.
Couple months, yes. I'm very happy to be here. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, we're super.
You guys are hungry, ready to eat a lot.
Yeah, we're hungry.
Hungry
is part of what you need to do this show the right way.
Yeah.
So I told Chef, and Katie knows this because a lot of times we'll talk about so where are we going next week or what are we doing? So there's no grand plan.
There really
this isn't like laid out months at a time.
No.
It's and she's like, where should we go this Wednesday? And I said, well, my neighbors just ate at this place, Triola, and they have been raving.
And they're not the only ones. I mean, I must have heard of, a few other people also, and, Houston Foodie Friends, my mom's Facebook group, 36,000 people talking about food in Houston. Everybody's talking about.
I think we picked a good one.
Yeah, everybody's talking about Triola's Kitchen. I'm like, oh my goodness, we've got to get them. Not only do we have to get here for Foodies and Friends, we've got to get them in Houston Restaurant Week. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, but I want to show you guys this dish because I'm smelling it. I'm not going to be able to stop myself. It looks gorgeous. We're going to take a look at this on the foodie cam here.
There it is. Chef, tell us about this dish.
This is my tomato Stella. It's beefsteak tomato and a bit of chopped and arugula with hearts of palm, artichokes, crab meat, caviar, with gorgonzola, balsamic, and my house dressing. It's named after my niece, my great niece, Stella. So it's a really wonderful salad. You'll love it.
I love that.
I'm in love.
It looks beautiful. Right?
I mean, and one of the things I'm noticing is I don't see anything fried. I don't see any bread. I don't see any croutons. I see just all pure ingredients, which is
good stuff.
What we like, what I like.
Yeah.
I
like anything fried personally, but I'm
fried coming up in a minute.
I'm as excited as you are, but so I love that. Should we taste?
Yeah, I want to taste.
Let's taste.
I want to taste.
Manja.
And I want Frank to kind of share a little bit about what Triola is all about, and kind of who you are and where you come from.
Basically I've been doing this since I was 27. I had restaurants called Azzarelli to my great grandpa. I was a chef at the Rock for a couple of years and just kind of doing personal chef and catering. And I met my wonderful wife, and
I just met your wonderful wife.
Wonderful. She is wonderful. Sometimes, like she says about me sometimes.
Right.
So anyway, so basically she was like, this is ridiculous. You're like doing personal chef catering. People were like, when Facebook started, because my first restaurants, there was no social media like there is now.
Yep.
So, people started saying, where you at? We miss your food. How are you? So basically she bought the dirt for me, built this place for me. And then
your wife bought land for you
and built this for me.
Demanded you build a restaurant.
Yes.
That is an outstanding partner, I would have to say.
She's a wonderful partner.
Yeah.
I always tell her, you're not the owner, I'm the owner.
Right.
You own the dirt, the building, I own Triola's, but we agree to disagree.
Yes.
So we're partners in everything.
So, and Katie, you talked about all just the ingredients, man. Really has a nice, clean bite to it. Just not a bite, but just feels
all good stuff. Yeah,
wonderful.
All good stuff. the seasoning, whatever kind of, this is a little.
Hearts of palm, artichokes.
Chef, I could eat this every single day.
Yeah.
Gorgonzola,
Fantastic.
balsamic, my house dressing, so which is very popular for everybody. They love it. So
Where does that gorgonzola come from? Do you have a cheese person? Do you have a secret cheese?
I have a different. I think it's a couple different vendors. I don't just, put my eggs in one basket.
I got you.
So I use a gourmet ranch down the street for like my Oso Buco lamb chop.
I love it.
And meats, and then I use
locally sourced.
Yeah, locally sourced.
Love
and my seafood is Southwest Seafood, and I use Cisco, U.S. Foods, Performance Foods. I use everybody. I
love it.
I got to spread it out.
Well, so far, color me impressed.
Winner for sure.
My
I'm gonna show you guys.
goodness.
It's just fried. You don't like fried, but
It's okay.
I try my.
That's why she brings me.
We gotta.
Yeah.
I do have a purpose in this show.
We've got and I'm interested in the sauces too. So tell us what we're looking at.
Okay, this is my fried calamari, but my calamari is different than everybody else's.
It is different.
I will not cook it unless it's marinated for 48 hours. So it will never be chewy. It's tender. Like on a Friday night, one night we were out of calamari, and Megan says, "I know you got calamari." I said, "Baby, I just started marinating it. I will not serve it.
It's not ready.
It's not ready." So we 86 calamari.
Okay.
So anyway, I have my calamari. I put pepperoncinis with that. The Italian peppers and that fried.
Yes, I love this.
You don't see that too often, and maybe it's more of an East Coast thing. I don't know, but
it's just kind of I love pepperoncinis. I like to mix it up, so that's why I did it.
Yeah.
And then I have my marinara sauce, and then a saffron aioli.
Saffron aioli.
Yes.
And talk about what is the fried? What is the outside made of?
It's just basically it's just very simple. It's just flour.
Just flour. Just a
And
really
seasoning.
thin,
Very thin. And we flash fry it really fast. And
Now-
it's marinated. I told you so long and it's so tender.
Yeah.
So and it's soaking in milk already, buttermilk, and so then just basically put it in the flour and fry.
Love it.
Now talk about your menu a little bit. What kinds of? This is Italian food.
It's an Italian
this
food.
is an appetizer.
It's an
probably.
appetizer.
Pardon my
Don't
reach.
mean it.
Chef, is this okay to do this?
Of course it
You
is.
better get one of those
Finger
pepperoni
food
my
is
God.
good.
Sorry.
Grab it with your
Start
hands.
with the
Whatever.
pepperoni, Ruben.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta get the saffron aioli.
Hang on. Making a mess.
See, like old school people would the waiters would grab the lemon and squeeze it. And a lot of young people don't understand when you do that. They want you touching their lemon. But I do it when I go to the table. And of course, once again, Megan, she's younger than me. She's like, "You shouldn't do that." I said, "Yes, I'm going to do it."
Yeah.
That's called proper service.
Yeah.
People don't understand that's what's supposed to be done. But it's kind of like you can eat lamb chop with your fingers, and people won't do that.
Look,
They
ma'am.
won't eat a shrimp with their hands. They can.
Marinara is fantastic, isn't
Oh,
it?
thank you.
God.
Yeah, right.
Did you try some?
I just tried it. Yeah, I
Okay,
just tried
okay.
it. So, some of our viewers might remember Azzarelli's in Houston. Talk a little bit about that restaurant,
It's a winner.
because we think that you guys did participate in Houston Restaurant Weeks back in the day, in
Yes,
the early
we did.
days. Yeah, talk about Azzarelli's.
Yeah, so basically, Azzarelli's, I started working for Tony Balone back when I was at St. Thomas High School. And anyway, so I was working at a restaurant, Romero's on Mid Lane at the time, and Maxine Messenger back then put me in the paper basically saying that I was a grandson of Frank Azzarelli. And so people started calling the restaurant, and asking me, asked to talk to me and said, "When you can open a restaurant?" And I was always wanting to do it, but I was kind of just waiting, So basically, it just kind of kick-started me to open my first restaurant. So I opened up on Eldridge Parkway in 1999. I was 27 years old. And, it was like your mom came and a lot of, back then it was, Maxine Messenger.
There weren't a whole lot of
there
people.
There wasn't a lot of
covering
people.
food.
Well, back
or
then
putting them
they
on
too-
TV.
Well, there was Houston Chronicle, the
Yep.
dining guide.
Yep.
So, I was like written up a lot and doing a lot of press. And so it was really nice. And so I, very successful, very happy and young, but I was young and stupid. Like we all
Wait
were
a minute.
sometimes.
You weren't that stupid if you've been cooking and having successful restaurants for this long.
Yeah. But I grew and I did too many different things. But anyway, so it was like my passion, and I won the Wall Game Cook-Off, and I, met a lot of great people doing it, including your mother once again.
And here you are.
Yeah.
Love it.
Here I am.
Yeah,
Love it.
we love that, and we love the hometown success stories.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thomas.
100%.
I went to St. Agnes, by the way.
Oh,
so, all right, let's
My sister's cool.
Before Katie got here, went to IWA, so we were talking Catholic high school alumni.
Yeah. It was just funny because my cousin Janice Caraba just posted a picture of my cousin John Marion, who's Beato, from last night in Carnarvon. I guess they had a reunion. So she posted a picture in Carnarvon.
That's great. That's great.
All right, Chef. I'm can't keep my hands off of this.
Okay, so these are my so this is what people call me about with my grandpa's mushrooms. They're called Azraeli's Papa mushrooms. My menu. So these are my grandpa's veal stuffed mushrooms. The recipe that I had, my mother gave me, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit. I think my grandpa will be proud of it. So it's a veal stuffed mushroom with fontina cheese.
Veal stuffed
mushroom. Fontina cheese, lemon butter sauce, fresh basil. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, manja.
And what is
for
the
sure.
sauce?
Lemon butter sauce.
Lemon butter.
Yeah.
Ruben, you ready?
Yeah, Katie. It'll be served. Thank you very much. Hello. Chef, these just arrived. Is this for the mushroom or no? No. Okay. All right. Just checking.
All right. I'm going to cut one of these open
Oh
here
my
for you guys to see
Oh my
what
God.
it looks like. There you go. Let's see. Yeah.
Look at Ruben licking his fingers. I love you, Ruben. You're my new favorite guy.
Brother.
Once again, my wife says, you can't lick your face. I said, yes, you can.
He's settling
it's
in.
okay.
I'm going to lick the plate in a minute. So don't, I'm just telling you, man. This is wonderful. I have never had a veal stuffed mushroom.
No, I haven't. I don't think I've even heard of a veal stuffed mushroom. Yeah. Really
Glad
good.
you like it.
No, very good. Yeah.
So this was your dad's recipe?
My grandpa.
Grandpa, wow.
So my grandpa, Frank Azzarelli, had Azzarelli Spaghetti House back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. So he had they say first Italian restaurant in Houston. So that's how I kind of started my thing.
Yeah.
After him,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's so cool.
So Ann Criswell, who was a dining guy back then, so she knew my grandpa. She came and wrote me up, so it was kind of a kickstart for me.
Yeah.
So everybody loved my grandpa.
We love, all these stories. I mean, there's so many incredible entrepreneurs, chefs, self-starters from Houston. I like to say there's something in the water.
Pioneers.
Here. Yeah, there's some kind of,
yeah.
Really, because so much has come out of this city by way of being very industrious and innovative.
Agreed.
Agreed. All right, we're going to take a look at another dish over here.
Thank God some of your family's food's part of that, because that's
gosh. This is what you want on a Sunday afternoon.
Oh my God.
Or a Monday morning.
Or anytime. It's like such a good pasta.
It's the dish that keeps on giving.
So this is my penne con salsicci. Basically, it's Italian sausage, sugo rosa sauce, marinara, and heavy cream with cheese, tomatoes, basil. It's just really good. So my family, so I cook for my family for the holidays.
Right.
And I always bring this every time they want that. And my truffle mac and cheese, which is not on my menu here, but I make truffle mac and cheese. I do a lot of healthy.
So this is one of your main family dishes for your own.
For my family, yes. When we get together,
exactly how you made it.
Easter, I made it for Easter. Yeah. We were at John Marion's house, so I made that, and I made pasta bolognese, which is super special all the time. And
Chef, if you ever just want me to come by,
anytime.
If you just want to, I'm just going to give you my cell.
You might want to change something. Ruben's
so
really good at that.
Foodies, so to all our folks viewing, remember, hit the share button so we can reach more foodies as we do this, because this is too good not to have everybody kind of be part of it. You know what I'm saying?
It smells pretty incredible. So, Frank, tell us a little bit about the restaurant. It's 2 stories.
Yeah, it's 2 stories, and we see probably about 65, 70 people. Once again, we don't agree with that, but we do, and it's BYOB.
BYOB.
Love that.
Yeah, people love that. So my restaurant memorial I had back in the 2000s. It was BYOB when I was a chef of the Rockets. I opened that place up, and people really love BYOB. And I think it's nice because I don't have room for it, and I don't want it around me all the time. Make the space, take my space away, and do the extra inventory, because my menu is very extensive.
It does take up a lot of space.
And I have an extensive menu. I mean, I won't take stuff off the menu because people love, and I love my food. And it's very extensive, so I can eat a different thing every day and be happy. So I need room for all my inventory and stuff.
But
So
it's
it works
also,
out.
is it not also just a big investment requirement? Right?
It is. I mean,
it takes up a lot of cash.
It does take up a lot of cash for sure,
Yeah.
100%. And I'd rather spend my time on having enough quality staff, the beautiful building that we have here.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And the other,
go ahead.
Yeah, the other thing that goes along with the BYOB is there's no corkage fee.
No
right?
corkage
Which
fee,
is
yes.
like really, really key.
Right.
People, I know people that refuse to go to places unless it's a corkage fee. I'm like, okay.
I mean, it's I believe in no corkage fee. I mean, I did Memorial, but I haven't done that here yet. I was like, tell the corkage fee is when I'm out of glasses, buy me some more glasses.
Yeah.
If you break your glasses, bring me some more glasses. But we haven't that issue here yet. It's been nice. People love it, and I actually like it because there's no worries. The only thing, the problem I have right now, my staff doesn't understand to put the wine bottles in a box instead of in the trash can. It causes my trash can to fill up faster than I want. That's the only problem I have so far. Other than that,
because your diners are actually bringing in.
Yes, I mean they come in with
stays at the restaurant,
right, and they come in with like ice chest full.
Yeah.
I mean, even Jim over there brings like 6-7 bottles of wine, and he puts them in the
You
windowsill.
get those
That's
special
He puts them in
kind
the
of
windowsill over here,
Referencing-
and I'm like, "Oh, can I take your bottle?" And he's like,
Refer-
"You can take it and take them home with me." And I was like, "Oh no."
And if you guys don't know by now, Foodies and Friends house photographer Jimmy Veal over there doing the magic.
Don't touch his wine bottles, you guys.
Yeah. No, he says you can
Don't
take them.
touch
You think
his
I'm going to take them
bottles.
home with me? He says like, no, I'll take them from you.
I don't go.
Yeah.
I don't go. If I'm going to buy wine, I don't buy wine anymore unless I text Jim.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
But that's a bad idea because now
100%.
wine is very expensive when I go to buy wine.
100%. And you know what else I do, Ruben? I'll text like you or a chef or something, and I'll say, what's a good bottle of Mexican wine, in the $40 to $50 range.
Whatever,
yeah, something like
It's
that.
good to know people.
It's good to know.
Speaking of
You mean
good
Mexican
to know
tequila?
people, Chef,
All right.
this
So-
I can't even take a guess at
No,
it,
I know.
but
okay,
I'm very
this
curious.
is my chicken Triola.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's what my neighbors had this. They said it was
Oh
fantastic.
Yeah.
my
So basically, it's a chicken
God.
breast stuffed with Italian sausage,
This is
spinach,
chicken.
and mozzarella cheese.
Ooh,
Top of my Marsala sauce.
just,
And it's like,
just
yeah,
really.
it's really good.
I'm
Should
still
I-
on this pasta.
should
This
I-
Did you
pasta's
try the
nuts.
pasta?
Should I cut this
Oh, yeah.
open? Do you want to cut it open so that
Sure.
people can see? So there's your shot right now. So you can just keep it right
Chef,
here.
is this
You gotta keep it
one
right
portion for one person?
That's one portion.
Wow. Guys, in these troubled economic times, I will tell
here.
you,
Woo!
you're going to get your money's worth,
Ruben,
and it
wait
is
until you see
fantastic.
this. Ruben, look at this.
What is that?
Look at this.
Yeah, spinach,
Oh
mozzarella
my
cheese,
goodness.
sausage.
This is a creation. I mean,
That is
this
beautiful.
is wow.
I'd like to say it's too beautiful to eat, but I'd be lying.
Oh, it's so good.
And then what was
That's just a potato
I'm
cake.
gonna
It's mashed
stick my
potatoes.
face.
So I made a potato
Oh.
cake out of it.
how
yeah.
cute? Such a nice.
Yeah, we do different things. We do mashed potatoes, roast potatoes,
Little
pasta.
way.
We
Ooh,
mix
that
it
looks
up.
great.
It's never the same thing when I do like my vegetables or my starch.
Thanks. I'll trade you.
I like to give people variety when they come.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Ruben, you ready?
Cindy, our floor director, is working overtime today. I
Yeah.
feel bad because we're putting her through the paces.
That's the potato.
I know this is the
Isn't it
potato.
Such a cute way.
It is a
Yeah.
super cute
Real
potato.
cute way. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
chef!
That's delicious.
Oh my
You
gosh!
haven't tried much at all.
Well, I have to avoid.
She has a thing tonight.
Okay, I got you.
I have to avoid certain foods.
Yeah,
Chef, that's why she
Okay,
brought
no
me.
worries.
Yes.
No worries.
Do not be afraid.
I mean,
All of this is going to
I
the
wanna,
right
I want to
place.
hear how that is. Yeah,
I'm going to tell you one thing. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm not sure that I want you guys to see what's about to happen here.
I'm so interested because the sauce and everything, like it looks so good together. All right, we'll go on to our next dish, chef. What
Okay,
is-
so this is my lamb chops.
Okay.
I use New Zealand lamb chops,
Woo.
and that's a jalapeno blueberry mint demi sauce. And you're gonna go, really?
Wait,
An
hold on,
Italian
hold on,
restaurant,
Hold on, back up. Jalapeno
blueberry
blueberry.
mint demi.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so this was featured on Restaurant Nation News magazine years ago, and I kept on my menu. I do a lot of catering, and people love it. So it's on my menu, and it's like people don't like lamb. I say try my lamb. I guarantee you'll like it. If you don't, you have to pay for it. And everybody goes, "Oh my God, it's so wonderful."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you still do catering, right?
Yes, catering. I do personal chef work,
Very nice.
cooking people's homes still, like daily.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Ruben?
I think that's fantastic. The sauce is great. The stuffing is wonderful. I mean, that's great. My wife she could be very picky, but she's like, oh, I don't like that on the menu. I don't. But as soon as she sees the chicken dish, she always gravitates towards that because she figures, okay, that's a safe space. I'll just go for the chicken. She's going to love this. And that's exactly what she's going to order. I'll tell you right now.
So, restaurant just opened a few months ago, and you are officially committed to participating in Houston Restaurant Week.
Yes, I am. Yes.
So this is the 20th anniversary.
Yes,
I'm
it is.
not
Oh,
sure
wow.
if
I
you knew
didn't
that.
realize that, no.
Which is
So I
kind of crazy.
think I might have been the first year. I don't know. Did you look it up? And I was
I
like,
did.
it.
I have to look it up. Yeah,
Okay.
I've got to look and see.
Yeah,
So,
because I did it a few times
2003.
back when I was really yes.
Yeah, 2003.
20 years ago. So you were what, 15?
Yeah, I wish.
First cooking gig in middle school?
I wish.
So, and now you're back.
I'm back.
In
I am
HRW,
back,
and this
yeah.
is, Ruben, just based on what we're seeing, like, we during HRW, we do on Fox 26, we will do about 52 days straight of restaurant coverage
Oh, wow.
or more, and we'll be at between 1 and 4 restaurants a day.
Wow.
And we get to see a lot of the menus, and there is variance within the menus, but I can tell that this menu is going to do very well.
Oh,
Guys,
thank you.
Because
I
there's a
appreciate
lot
it.
of value in these
There's
dishes.
a ton of that.
And wait until you see, Cindy, could we have another dish, please? Wait until you see the next dish.
Oh, yes.
Thank
This is a very
you.
popular dish of mine.
And are any of these dishes, by the way, possibly going to be on your Houston Restaurant Week's menu?
Well, I don't know. We haven't really discussed it, to tell
Yeah.
you the truth. But, if you like one, you can let me know.
Okay,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, tell us what this
Yeah,
is. This is
definitely.
beautiful.
I think I'm definitely going to probably have a chef plate on my menu. So you get a tasting, like you get a lamb chop, like a little seafood lasagna. So you get a tasting of my stuff. I probably might do something like that for sure.
That would do very well, I think,
Yes.
on the menu.
Yes, it
yeah,
would.
that would do
You
very well.
got to try it.
So tell
These
us.
are sauce. Tasty sauce.
Tell us what
This is my seafood lasagna. It's layers of pasta with crab, shrimp, and lobster bisque sauce, and pesto cream sauce.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's just nuts.
I mean, I feel like I'll open this up for you guys to see.
So it's literally layers of shrimp, crab, and lobster.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
You guys see this?
You can see it all.
Wow.
Now, is this origins of this family
Yeah,
recipe,
what's
or
the
you
story
just
behind
This is
it?
all
chef
creations of
creation?
me. Yeah.
I love it.
So actually, this lamb chop sauce, I was like, it's kind of funny because I'm a big Seinfeld fan. And remember, he had his little
I grew
notepad
up
by
on
his
Seinfeld.
notepad by thing, and he'd write his jokes. And this sauce, I dreamed it up, literally dreamed it up, and I made it, and it's been a
Sauce.
customer favorite forever.
It sounds strange, but it goes with the lamb perfectly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, Toledo.
This is
Man,
unlike anything I've
that's
ever had.
nuts.
And oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I'm
It
gonna
is
trade out. Can I trade
what
out?
I am
I
ordering
think we got some over here.
when I come here to eat. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, Ruben.
There you go.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
the
Oh my
sauce.
goodness, Katie.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you got to try this.
All right, set it over here.
I would like to jar that sauce
Oh, man down.
and use it on anything.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
Bread, pasta. All right, let's take a look
Going
at,
in.
is this our last dish? Let's take a look at
Our
our
desserts.
second to last. Oh, we have a couple desserts.
Now Katie wakes up. This is, you say dessert, she's happy.
What are we
This
taking
is
a
my
look at,
Oso
Chef?
Buco.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is veal shank. It's with a Chianti reduction, peas, mushrooms, Roma tomatoes. And I'm not, once again, I'm telling you, I'll stack my Oso Buco up against anyways. I think mine is really, really good.
Best Oso Buco in town.
Best,
Let's go.
100%.
Woo!
I can tell you right now, if you want to have a competition, little chef, come on to my place and we'll do a contest, and I guarantee y'all, I'm not scared.
Also, Buco,
That,
throw down.
he is
Not
throwing
scared.
this down, you
Yeah.
guys.
The man is calling his shot right now.
Wow.
I love it. I love it.
Well, this should be on your HRW menu too, then.
Yeah.
Because this is, if you have a dish that you're so proud of, you really want to put your good menu
That's
items.
crazy.
I know, right?
That's insane. It's so good.
That's what I said. That's what I'm.
That's
That's what I'm
so
ordering.
good.
I want to take that. that home for sure.
Mm.
And what's underneath the Oso Buco?
A Marsala risotto.
Yeah, risotto.
Yeah, always in a different vegetable all the time. It's grilled vegetables right now.
You know, I've noticed
Really
your dishes are so valuable. You know, the portions are huge. The flavors
Super happy.
are.
Well, people always
Super
say that
happy
you do
right
such
now.
big portions, and I'm like, well, you came to an Italian restaurant, Sicilian chef. I mean, I
Right.
grew up this way. We
Right.
ate a lot of food,
Yeah.
and you know, if you take it home, the beauty is you can take it home with you.
Yeah.
Look, man, back
You
in the
know?
day, you know, people were out there working hard. You know, you were in the country, you were working in the fields or whatever. You had to
Yeah.
have stuff that was going to
Yeah,
stick to
stick
you,
to you.
right?
Yeah.
Well, luckily, I think Texas is a big portion state, so I think this fits right in.
Yep,
You know,
for sure. Tell everyone your hours and how they can find out what you guys are up to.
Okay, so basically, you can go online to Open Table to make a reservation, and you can call me
Love
directly. If
Open
you know
Table.
me, you can call me. Megan will get mad, but I take reservations. She doesn't like it. Anyway, but Open Table, but we're open.
Can I call you?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay.
Always have a seat for you.
Oh, oh my God.
So we're open Wednesday through Saturday.
Wednesday through Saturday.
We're closed
So you're
Sunday,
closed
Monday. Tuesday, we prep all day. We make desserts, make marinara, you know, start sharing Oso Buco, make seafood lasagna, get ready for the week, basically.
So you're in here cooking on
All day
Mondays.
on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays,
Tu-
yeah.
Monday, I order everything. Tuesday, we come in and work, you know, and prep and stuff. And then we're back
And
operating on
this
Wednesdays.
is last dish. And it's probably a good idea to make reservations
Definitely.
here. Yeah.
Yes,
because
definitely make a reservation
Yeah.
because we are booked.
You're booked.
We're booked on, yeah, especially at nighttime, we're already
If you
booked.
bring me a plate, I'll sit in my car and eat.
Yeah.
I don't actually need.
You can always come in the
I don't need a
kitchen.
table. I'll
Come
sit in
hang
the
out with
I'll
me in the
sit
kitchen, you know?
I will come hang out in the
Be
kitchen, brother.
careful what you tell him because
Okay, well, you know.
you may.
I told him I watched his Thanksgiving, like then he was cooking Thanksgiving, and I
Was
said
I
I was
doing it
gonna
wrong?
call him. Let me come up and help you do a little help you out with the Thanksgiving dinner.
Look at that. You got another
Yeah.
helper, Ruben. All right.
Look, man, we can't.
Okay, this is my cassata cake. It's a Sicilian wedding cake.
Casada cake.
Yes, and a lot of
my
restaurants do cassata cake.
God.
But once again, another thing, I will stack my nuggets. I mean, so anyway, so it's like really good. It's a sponge cake, sweet mascarpone, goat cheese icing, fresh strawberries. It's really, really good. That's another item I bring to my families all the time, and that's another item that I will stack up against anybody's.
I mean, you know,
I'm telling you, just
this
taste
is
it. You
full
gotta
of
taste it.
challenges
Yes,
here
you can,
right now.
I will
mean,
challenge anybody. Everybody wants that recipe. Everybody asks for
First
my
of all, I don't know that I've seen a casada cake around Houston. Have you, Ruben?
Never.
I mean, maybe it is, but it's just, is it called
Right.
something else?
Look, man,
or-
and we're-
Yeah, it's
where I
cassata
grew-
cake, but it's a lot of different variations of it.
Okay, yeah.
You know, I grew up going to, you know, in New York City, in Jackson Heights, you know, there was like 3 killer Italian bakeries. And then my cousins lived in Flushing, and we'd go over there, and there was 3 or 4 there. So, I mean, I grew up eating,
The
you know,
real,
the
yeah,
real
yeah,
deal.
the real deal.
never seen one of those here.
All right.
Well, I grew up eating the real deal too, Ruben, in New Jersey.
I don't know.
Okay, well, that's the real deal.
All right, this is
Yeah,
absolutely
fresh forks.
gorgeous. Oh, we have
This
one
also looks
more.
great.
We have one more dessert. We're gonna
Yeah, I'm
you
going
guys.
to show you another dessert because
more
this is
dessert.
Jim's wife's favorite dessert.
Thanks.
So I wanted to bring it out. And this is actually one of mine because I made it up
Yeah.
because I love key lime pie. Even though it's an Italian restaurant, I love
Did
it.
you know that was my mother's favorite dessert?
I know.
You knew that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know because
Yeah.
she had it at my restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I made it with a chocolate chip cookie dough crust. So I love chocolate chip cookies growing up, and I still love chocolate chip cookies with a glass of milk. So I made that dessert, and I made my key lime pie kind of like a cheesecake style. So it's a little thicker than a normal pie.
I can tell
Yeah.
she probably would have really
Yeah,
liked
she
this. And
loved
this is
it.
probably how you made it back
Yeah.
in the day too.
Yeah,
you
I've
know?
never
Yeah.
changed that recipe.
No, yeah, this was absolutely right up her alley for sure.
Yeah, you got to taste both the desserts.
Well, this has to be on your HRW menu then,
Okay.
because
That's
this
great.
was, her
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
dessert, and
You got
so that has to be
I
on
could
there.
rename the after your mom.
You
I
could,
didn't know.
yeah.
I can.
We're
really-
asking a lot of the restaurants to do that this year because it is the 20th anniversary. We're asking them to, dedicate a dish, either through HRW or maybe through the end of the year or even permanently. There's no. If you have a menu item on your menu that,
Yeah.
that honors,
I think that would
honors
be
her,
great.
I think
I think
that's
that would
really
be a great
sweet.
one.
Yeah, I think
For
that,
sure,
I think it would.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she had it so long ago. So
This is great.
yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Get in there.
It's just so beautiful. Now, do your desserts where everything made here?
I make everything here.
Yep.
Yeah, I make everything here except for my pasta, which I want to do, but I don't have room in the kitchen to do it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
This is probably why key lime pie was her favorite.
Yeah.
Key lime pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take your word for it, Chef. Throw out the number for folks. Should they call the restaurant or?
Yes. So you can call 832-309-0173. You can go to my webpage is www.triolasKitchen.com. Or you can call my cell phone if Megan doesn't take it. No, she's waving me off. Anyway, I hope to see you guys here soon. Make sure you bring your wine or your favorite alcohol. We'd love to see you and take care of you.
Yeah.
And you can always ask me. I'll come out of the kitchen and say hello to you.
Yeah.
All right.
There you have it. That a hell of a pitch, to come on out. And well,
You can call Jim. You can call Jim. So get in there, Jimmy,
and I'll join you.
Yeah, he'll join you. Or if you need a wine recommendation, Chef. Thank you. Such a pleasure.
Thank you guys
Thanks
so
for
much.
being
So
here.
much. Very nice
That's
to meet
amazing.
see
you.
you in August.
All righty.
Yeah.
Best of luck
Wonderful.
with the restaurant, guys. Come check
Thank
them out.
you.
Show them some love.
Yeah.
Always share the video. Turn that on to some other folks. Spread the word because you're gonna want to come here at Triola's. So I'm Ruben Dominguez. That's Katie Stone. Chef, thank you again. We'll see you next
guys.
week. Peace.
See you
We're out.
guys.
Can't stop
All right.
eating.
Yum.
Cannot stop.